there was a press conference that I think a lot of people paid particular attention to this weekend. And it had to do with the fact that Elliot Friedman on Saturday night on the headline segment said that there actually have been phone calls between Fitzgerald and Jim Rutherford regarding Quinn Hughes. At least we know the Devils called. So Quinn Hughes was asked about it.
It was interesting because on his podcast, Friedman followed up and said that he had called around enough that Quinn Hughes knew this was coming, because it would have gotten back to him because he asked enough people in close to Quinn Hughes that this segment on headlines was coming. And then Quinn Hughes was made available after the game. And then This is what he had to say.
Quinn, this probably happened 10 minutes before you stepped on the ice roll up, so you probably haven't heard anything about it yet, but on Hockey Night in Canada, there was a report that your name has sort of surfaced in trade talks between the Canucks and the New Jersey Devils. Obviously, that's a big thing for Canucks fans. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but do you have any sort of reaction to those sorts of rumors?
I mean, no. I mean, I'm doing what I can. Like you said, I'm on the ice. It wasn't like if there was a call, me, Jim, and Fitzy hopped on the call. I wasn't a part of that. But obviously, I'm aware that things like that could happen for sure.
Your teammates have been dealing with a fair bit of this sort of rumors scuttlebutt over the past 2 weeks, but it would be new to have sort of your name in there. Do you hope that a win tonight, like to sort of get off the right track, maybe quiets some of that stuff down?
Which
is trade rumors specifically.
I mean, yeah, it was nice to get the win. I'm not getting the win so that the media can stop talking or whatever you guys are saying. I really don't know. It was just nice to get a win. We obviously desperately needed it, and it was a good team win, and I was glad and happy for some of the young guys that got on the board, and I'll just leave it at that.
He's a little saucy.
That, honest to God, like, that's him being polite.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not like having a go. Like, he's a saucy guy.
Yeah.
He'll give it right back to you, and he doesn't have much time for your bullshit. Now,
I'm not winning so you people in the media can shut up about the trade. I'm winning because I'm winning.
Everyone's talking about the Fitzy part, and we'll get to that. But I had a little bit of an internal chuckle at, you guys have been dealing with a lot of trade rumors over the last 2 weeks. The Canucks have been in perpetual trade rumors for like 5 or 6 years. It was Horvat because of his rift with JT Miller, and then he was traded. It was JT Miller because of his rift with JT Miller.
No, Pettersson.
No, I said what I said.
No, he said what he said. We know.
And then he was traded, and then there was Pettersson. Pettersson's the only one that hasn't happened. And everyone's treating Quinn Hughes like it's essentially a foregone conclusion. People talk about some Canadian cities that are maybe a little further east, not to name any names. Holy shit.
Halifax.
Yes.
Whoa.
Absolutely. They won't shut up. Ever. The Canucks are always noisy with huge names, and part of the reason the noise persists is the moves actually happen. Horvat and Miller, and then I guess no one really wanted Petey. And now Quinn Hughes sounds like he's as good as gone.
They have one of the bottom 5 owners in this league. I think
bottom, maybe one.
I think a lot of what you've been describing in these trade rumors is because of that guy and how he runs this team and how everything kind of trickles down from him and how involved he is in the day-to-day operations of the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah. There are some owners in the league, we talked about the Blue Jackets during the Babcock saga, where he was bad because he's not involved at all. And then you get Frank. You get Francesco Aquilini.
Frank, you calling him Frank now?
Oh, little. What do you want me to call him, Jesse?
Frankie. Hey.
Oh, you get Francesco, who is just too much, man. Mm-hmm. That is enough.
Well, I think we described it last year as Jim Rutherford when he took over. There were so many leaks in the ship that he doesn't have enough limbs to cover them.
Right,
and. Chaos in any organization filters down. If there's chaos at the top, no one manager can make up for a chaotic owner. And you look at what's happened in New York, right? Knicks and Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
I think it's a leadership style that has a shelf life. Because some leaders like to have it chaotic because they think it keeps everyone on their toes and it brings the best out of them. I think it just leads to burnout. And this guy's been there how long? I think it works. I think it can work, but there's a time limit on it. And then everyone just gets burnt out. And that's from everyone from the president of the team to whoever's selling the hot.
I'll give you a direct example. Rick Tocchet. He left because he was tired of the
Flat out
nonsense.
left.
It's not that he didn't want to be a head coach anymore because he went to go be a head coach in a better situation
Coaches
for him.
quitting is so rare.
He volunteered to leave.
Yeah, he didn't necessarily quit. It was like his contract was up or something.
But
that's
done.
rare.
No, that's quitting. They wanted to keep him.
They wanted him.
That's quitting.
And he said, I'm sick of this. And I think that's one of the most public examples we have of what it's like to be a member of this organization. And then we see it subtly with the players, like Quinn, if he gets moved, and we see it with all the guys you listed that are moved. But Rick Tocchet was just such a blatant, I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go somewhere else.
I'm going to go to somewhere with stability, so I'm going to join the Philadelphia Flyers.
I'm going to go to a calm market in Philadelphia because this place is so much.
Man, no disrespect to Philly, they're definitely on their way up.
But they're noisy. And
Holy shit, they're noisy.
And the team's not that great.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, you went to the conference final.
They had a coach say, I'm sick of this last year.
Or almost conference final, sorry.
They had a coach say, I'm sick of this last year, and they had to fire him.
Wow, that's John Tortorella being him.
Yeah.
You know, that's Torts being Torts.
Yeah, you're right.
That's one of the ones where you could point at the example and you go,
that guy's kind of unique.
Yeah.
He fights people in the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah. He does.
That was so long ago, and he coached pretty consistently after it.
Funnily enough, it was chaotic, and it was with the Canucks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, Quinn Hughes is gone, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know when.
I mean, listen,
but
the NHL is weird, right? Like the way I thought this was going to play out for McDavid and the Oilers, and then the way it did play out is totally different. And I think there was that one guy online that called. It was like, it's going to be October 6th. It's going to be October 6th. And they said it all summer. And then he signed October 6th. I'm like, man, nice. Amazing. I don't know. Quinn Hughes leaving, maybe he ends up, there's conversations about Detroit. There's conversations about Philadelphia. There's some other markets that are interested as well.
Him ending up with Tocchet would make me throw a jersey on the ice.
Oh, man.
I'd be done.
Well, okay. So then I go, all right, so this is for my money, the second best defenseman in the NHL, probably the second best defenseman of this era, right? Cale Makar, for me, the only comparable to Cale Makar in his numbers, and he's very quietly doing this, is Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr is the only comparable to some of the things that Cale Makar has done.
I think Quinn Hughes is top 3 on his worst day.
Yeah. And so, and especially this is like post-Hedman era. Not that Victor Hedman's bad, but he's not the top guy.
Post-prime.
I look at this and I go, how do you sell that to the city of Vancouver? Bo Horvat was one thing, JT Miller was another thing, but how do you sell the loss of Quinn Hughes to a group of people in Vancouver that have absolutely fallen in love with this guy, watched him grow up, watched him become captain, that if this really comes to pass, and I think Jesse's absolutely right. Yeah, he's getting traded. That's what I think right now today. Where do you go?
How could you not?
Where do you go from here, though?
Well,
you got to tear it down to the very bare bones.
You
of this
do.
organization.
So you do.
I'm glad you pointed that out because it actually gets worse. Because you had that really impressive run that, if Bo Horvat's not injured, not Bo Horvat, Brock Besser, sorry, if he's not hurt, what happens in Game 7 against Edmonton? A close game, by the way. What happens? Mm-hmm. We'll never know. But you double, triple, quadrupled down on that group. Garland has a deal that hasn't kicked in yet.
Mm-hmm.
Demko, you just re-signed to a big old bunch of money. Lankinen, you signed to an extension for a big old bunch of money.
By the way, Lankinen's been bad this year.
You kept everybody.
Yep.
To a lot of money. Now, contracts that are cost controlled going forward are in style, luckily for the Canucks, right? So like Connor Garland hits the open market this summer. What does he get? A lot more than he's making.
Yeah.
Right. So that is good. But what you're probably going to get in return is futures that
Don't mature for a while.
don't mature for 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
And then you're wandering the wilderness for 2, 3, 4 years with a franchise cornerstone that is more like a franchise anvil.
He's played good this year, though.
Yeah.
Pettersson.
So he played 11.6.
No.
The cap going up is making Pettersson look better. You know what I mean?
But he's not 11-6. You're right.
The defensive side of his game has taken another step.
Yeah.
He's up there in like block shot leaders, which is great to see. But you'd like for the money he's being paid, the offensive production to get a little higher. But
Doesn't this sound like the Matthews discourse?
the cast that Pettersson has, I think, is a lot less than what Austin has. In that, like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about tearing down Vancouver and rebuilding completely.
Yep.
And Austin's out there with Nyes and Nylander and
Yeah.
JT. And
Yeah.
it's not comparable. So like I can understand why his offensive stats have taken a step back.
There is a scenario here where like I can see Canucks fans are not a quiet bunch, and I feel like I can imagine a scenario where just like when the Mavs traded Luka, that there's like protesting outside the arena. Like I could see that for sure.
The first game after that deal is going to be bad. Unless you rock it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how you rock that.
What does that look like? I think
It's going to look like the Horvat deal. It's going to be young player you hope is good, first round pick, and someone else.
The most
Is it
exorbitant,
Dawson Mercer, a first round pick, and
the most exorbitant price for a trade in recent memory that I can think of is what the Avs paid for Brock Nelson.
yeah,
A first, and Callum Ritchie, who is a very high pick and a very good player.
yep.
Friggin' scored a ridiculous goal the other day. I mean, I take that package, I start there,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly maybe double it.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Matthew Tkachuk deal being a comparable? They traded Tkachuk to the Panthers with a conditional fourth, a 2025 conditional fourth. So that just came to pass.
Yep.
And they got back, the Flames did, Huberdeau, Weegar, Cole Schwindt, and a conditional first round pick.
So
Is a haul like that for Hughes good?
the Devils can afford to trade a roster defenseman.
Yep.
And they'll probably need to send out the money, right? Because they're at 7. Quinn's at 7.
I've been wondering out loud about Dougie Hamilton. So you start with a really good roster player, and then it's still, I think it's like if Hamilton was involved in the deal, I think you would still need the really good prospect, and like Mercer.
And the Devils have all of their draft picks. So they have the ability to trade picks if they want to. You can see there, they got their 26, 27, 28, first, second, and thirds in 26 and 28.
That's pretty good.
There's a lot of assets there to move.
I don't think you'd be out of your mind asking for Nemec. It's Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
It's Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
Oh, but this guy was picked second overall. It's Quinn Hughes. You pay that. You pay that for Quinn Hughes.
Yes, you do.
Oh
boy.
And we're only looking at the Devils. So
The Devils only have $2.8 million in current cap space. So, yeah, we're talking guys going off their roster.
right. So like you're talking.
But what's
more than
Vancouver going to
Mercer.
do with a Dougie Hamilton? They don't need another right shot power play defenseman. They've got Hronik.
That's a great point. So what do you flip him? There's another guy who's locked up to a bunch of money, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gee.
Nemec would be
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. So with him calling Tom Fitzgerald Fitzy,
Mm-hmm.
isn't Tom Fitzgerald affiliated with the American hockey program?
Yes.
Yep.
They would know each other.
They would know each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw people like, the nickname. Come on.
It's fun. It's very funny given the circumstance.
Yeah.
It's funny,
The context at which he said it, hilarious.
Yeah.
hilarious, but it's not real.
Mm-hmm. One thing I think is very interesting about his deal is it has a no movement clause, or it doesn't have a no movement clause, which isn't something we see in these scenarios with these star players in the NHL. 80% of the league has no trade, no movement clauses. He can be traded anywhere. So Vancouver has the opportunity here to take the best price, and they don't have to do right by this player.
No.
I assume they will, because they're probably going to be ridiculous in this thing. And
No, I don't think so.
But
they're jerks on the way out, aren't they?
I hope for the sake of Vancouver fans that they don't care to do the right thing by him and just take the most that they can.
He could absolutely end up in New Jersey after
Playing a
he's
year,
traded
whatever.
to.
Exactly.
Because he has a year left.
Yeah. His trade value is at his height right now.
This is when you want to move Quinn Hughes. It's the year and a half left, and you have the ability to send him anywhere, and then he can go somewhere else. So that receiving team knows we got him for at least this, and then he can probably.
Can I be honest with you? Let me be a homer for a second. If you're the Leafs, you call.
If you're everyone,
You must call.
31 teams should be on the phone.
You must call.
It's ridiculous.
Where I was going to go with it is Metro. Like, we already know Carolina's insane enough to try this. They have quite a bit of futures from the Rantanen deal. And you have
can't let New Jersey do it.
You can't let New Jersey do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to buy him off from New Jersey. Good point.
If you're Carolina, if you're Washington, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get in there.
Carolina as well has enough cap space to take on Hughes right now without giving up anything off the roster. They have $8.6 million, or $12 million, I should say, in current cap space, 8.6 in projected cap space. So they could take on his $7 million.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do it. Send
Do it.
everything.
What's their pick situation again?
Their pick situation is they have 1 first in 26, 1 in 27, and 2 in 28.
But they're devastated outside of the first.
Next year they are. In 27, they have lots of picks there. They have a first, a second, 2/3, a fourth, 2/5, a sixth, and a seventh. That's
Honestly, they don't need a draft next year.
I was about to say, go ahead and give me all that shit.
You can have it. I get Quinn Hughes.
Give me those 4. So
I could draft for the next 10 years and not get a Quinn Hughes.
No roster players, no prospects. Give me the 4 first that I saw in that photo for Quinn Hughes.
I get Quinn Hughes.
Honestly, that's 4 first sounds so ludicrous. I don't think it's enough.
No, you need a body.
Well, you need a body, but also where are those picks?
Well, a couple of them are Dallas's picks, so they're going to be low.
Oh,
and then the other ones are Carolina's picks, so they're going to be low.
So you're getting 4 picks that are like 25th.
Yeah, you're going to get a bunch of almost second round picks.
Not enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need a body.
The 26 is Dallas's, and then one of the 28s is Dallas's.
Yeah, that's not enough. Dallas is going to be good. Carolina is going to be good. That's not enough.
If I'm Carolina, I'm trading everything. I don't care.
Yes.
If you tell me that's enough, I say, how much more, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Please. I will do anything.
Well,
you want me to chimney sweep? I will.
Listen, you know what's not kind of working out in Carolina right now?
What's that?
Want me to chimney sweep?
That's me trying to get Quinn Hughes. I'm dealing here.
Why not a guy like Logan Stankoven? And
if I'm Vancouver, it's a lot of
but they have a lot of you know? And Logan's not really getting his touches. He'd get more touches. I know they don't need winger depth.
Nikishin.
Nikishin's an interesting player.
Like, Kotkaniemi's going to end up in it somehow.
Oh man. Well, you want to talk about
Well, okay.
That's
who are the young guys on that team?
They do need centers though.
Jackson Blake,
Stankoven.
Kotkaniemi, Seth Jarvis is still only 23. Andrei Svechnikov's still only 25.
You're not getting him.
You're not getting him probably. Condre Miller's 25.
I'd ask Jackson Blake's got to start that. You have to ask for Jackson Blake. You start at Seth Jarvis and you settle on Jackson Blake. You cannot do a deal and not have a young, exciting player coming back that at least fans could go, well, this could be a guy.
This ends with David Kampf getting included in the Quinn Hughes deal, going to a team in the East and beating the Leafs in the playoffs.
You know what's interesting is we're not taking into account the team that gets everybody.
Vegas?
Oh, no way.
Well, they were in on Rasmus Anderson and apparently willing to give him 8 years and a lot of money. Why not just go get Quinn Hughes?
Cap's not going up that fast.
Yeah, it
Hughes is gonna get, like,
actually.
what
Steve?
does-
Yes, it is.
what
He's going to
does
get like
Vegas-
15 mil.
What
Yeah.
does Vegas have that Vancouver wants?
They didn't have enough for what Carolina wanted last year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what their pick situation is, but I don't think that would be enough either. And I don't know that they have much of a system.
No.
Like in terms of like draft picks that are
No, they have
that
like
remain.
no cap space. They don't have a first round pick in 26. They got one in 27 and 28. I just don't think they have the assets.
When does that
you
ever
have
stop
to bring up Vegas in everything, but I
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
What about an up and coming team? What about and I'm just going to go, what about a San Jose?
That's interesting.
I think Anaheim's all tapped out on right shot defensemen who are young, although it's Quinn Hughes who gives a shit. But you've got young players, a Hellison or a Levshunov, that you could probably part with as a part of that deal.
Mintyukov. Lev Shunov's in Chicago.
Oh, sorry, Minchikov. Yeah, who already had requested a trade. Levshunov. Why did I say that?
He's Russian.
Like, San Jose needs a stud defenseman.
Oh, big time.
So maybe Vancouver goes, okay, well, Michael Misa sounds good. And to me, that makes a lot of sense. Because it's Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
And
Now we're cooking with gas.
yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like you get oh, hey, if we're gonna trade Quinn Hughes, we've got it's like Indiana Jones in that thing where he takes the thing off and then he puts the sand over it. It's like if we're gonna take one fun thing away, we better put another fun thing back on the table.
A trade of that magnitude in division
It would be difficult to see.
huevos grandes. I don't know.
Can you get
Misa for Hughes is fun.
It's so
That's a fun trade.
great job.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
so good.
It's a fun trade.
Yeah.
And but if you're Mike Greer, you don't do that deal until you know he's going to sign. But I mean, who honestly, we've been there. Who wouldn't want to go there? It would be amazing.
San Jose?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now it's a question of most of his family's on the East Coast. Does he want to stay there? I don't know. I don't know what his I mean, I don't think it's mattered to this point. He's been in the Western Conference the entire time.
Yep.
But San Jose, to me, that's their next need.
This conversation gets way more boring if we only do New Jersey.
Yeah. Like I look at like the Metropolitan. All the teams are sort of old. None of them are on the come up, right? But they're all good. The Capitals are a mature team. The Devils are a maturing team, and they're really bad without Jack Hughes. So it'd be nice to have Quinn on there.
Islanders are fascinating as a rental because I thought they were going to tear it down.
And they're looking good.
They look really good.
Big save Dave, baby.